Boy, it is a rare treat to get to come to a property like this because Janet Owen, the agent, is listing a property that was built in 1927 by a great architect, Andrew Rabori. The interior here was designed by a great architect, David Adler, for a great cultural figure, Bobsy Goodspeed, who was an important cultural figure in Chicago in the 20s. So isn't that the whole story, Janet? There's actually more to it even than that, right?
That's part of the story. That's very true, Dennis. But not only that, but you have a lot of historical significance here with David Adler. The formal rooms are all by David Adler, and the residence has been beautifully and historically perfectly renovated.
Oh, that's terrific. Your sellers have had it for, I think, 11 years?
Yes, they bought it in 1999, but they painstakingly spent a couple of years renovating it and restoring it. So it took a long time, but it was worth the wait.
Well, I've been waiting. Let's see the fruits of their labor.
Okay.
Shall we go on in?
Sure, let's go.
There are not a lot of rooms like this. This is amazing, and
Isn't
it
it?
feels as if David Adler just left.
Well, it's been beautifully, beautifully maintained.
It is. This paneling, I think you said to me earlier, was never painted, even though it's 80 years old.
To my knowledge, it hasn't. It's absolutely beautiful. It's pine, and you can see the original dental molding all the way around, and this beautiful pediment, which, by the way, when Bobsy Goodspeed went over to England with David Adler and brought this back, they realized that they had to raise the ceilings to make it 12-foot ceilings
to make this
accommodate
fit?
the pediment. And you'll find when we go upstairs, we have to walk up a couple of stairs just to accommodate the incredible height of these ceilings.
Now, these are amazing floors. These are just out of this world.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
This is ebonized maple, and it has a nickel inlay throughout. And they are original, and they are absolutely exquisite.
You know, as a fan of Adler, I can actually picture him sitting and sketching it, possibly, we don't know for sure, with his sister, Frances Elkins, sitting and sketching. You know what we want to do for this client is this kind of a floor.
Right.
And then, oh, go ahead.
And little did you know, years later, we would still be admiring the same floor. Fortunately, no one has changed it.
Right, yeah, it's nice that nobody has messed with it.
Right.
And nobody's messed with this. We've got, I mean, there are so many details in this room.
These are the original marble columns, the nickel above capitals, and which takes your eye up to the beautiful dental molding. And then the interior molding is acanthus leaf molding, and it just kind of, it's just a perfect setting for the chandelier, I think. This is a baccarat chandelier. It is still unlit, but the current owners have taken this baccarat sconces and had them lit. So it makes for a marvelous dinner party. Can you imagine having a party in this room and looking over the lake?
So we still, with this chandelier, only use candles. But the others, oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Janet, tell me about the kitchen. This is a set of rooms that had a different use in the past.
Yes, originally it was a small kitchen, a maid's dining room, and several maids' rooms in the back. These owners, from the butler's pantry on, created a beautiful family kitchen, enough room for a table for 6 or 8 to dine informally, and then beyond that is a beautiful brand new family room, and it's just terrific, and another powder bath, and a lot of space for informal family living.
What I like about the family room is it's got that cove ceiling with the walnut paneling. It looks as if it could possibly be another one of those Adler rooms just moved to the back of the space.
That's so true. That's why this renovation was done so perfectly. Nothing looks out of place. It all looks like the same apartment. Some renovations, you feel like you've almost walked into a different apartment.
Right.
And this one just flows beautifully.
And the family room is where there were 3 servants' rooms in the past,
Yes,
right?
And small baths and hallways. And
So it goes
now
back
it's
to the,
open.
oh, I'm sorry.
It's open and it's just beautiful.
So on the way into the library, we pass under 3 arches, which is sort of an Adler signature, the
Yes.
arch doorway.
Yes.
Pass through 3 into a really remarkable room, but it didn't always look this way.
It didn't. When these owners bought it, the library was painted a kind of a lacquered red.
Oh,
And so workmen spent many, many, many days scraping off the old paint, only to find the original wood, which the current owners had faux boised into a mahogany look.
oh, that's
So it was very exciting to find the original wood, and they simply faux boised it, and it looks absolutely beautiful now.
Well, you know, you talk about it was exciting to find that. There are other things to find in this room. There's a secret door to the bathroom.
There
right?
is. There is.
Powder room.
Yes. And there's a couple of little David Adler type secret panels, if you will, and all typical of David Adler. It hasn't been spoiled, it's just been enhanced, and it's really
terrific.
beautiful.
On the way up this very graciously curved staircase, it's hard to decide which way to look. Down at this beautiful stairs
Isn't it beautiful?
or up at what a skylight.
Isn't it great? Now, that is a David Adler classic.
Oh,
And you can
yeah.
only get it on the top floor Penthouse, all the light, it's beautiful.
Now here on the second floor of the home, there are 4 bedrooms now, right?
Yes, four ensuite bedrooms on this floor. This is really the family living quarters.
Originally there were more than 4.
There were 5, and they've incorporated the 5th bedroom into their master bath.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And each of the bedrooms up here, you pointed out, has its own bath.
Yes, yes.
Terrific. Okay. Then this is the master bedroom with all this sun. I cannot believe how we're bathed in sun on this
Isn't it wonderful?
corner. We're looking both south and east, and when we look east, oh my gosh.
Can you imagine waking up to this every morning?
Wow. We've got everything. We've got the Lincoln Park Conservatory. We mentioned earlier the Nature Museum, and then there's that big lake.
It's
Terrific.
beautiful.